So I guess we could get into it. So I have a few words here. So I want to actually be learning Japanese from this book, Japanese from Zero. It is a good book so far. I'm only halfway through, and I figured I'd share my experience of what I've learned so far and what I could be learning in the future. And I want to vlog it and try to honestly perfect Japanese, or maybe perfect is too intense of a word. Just get very good at Japanese to the point where I could actually have a conversation. So I want to keep these videos relatively short. So I just want to go into some basic words and see if I could just use them in a conversation. That's all this video is going to be. I guess we could start with counting. I don't have too many mnemonic devices for these words. A handful of words I do have mnemonic devices for. Mnemonic devices, if you don't know, they're just something that you can remember a word for by using something that relates to you. So for counting, you could do, let's do it. One is Ichi. I-C-H-I, Ichi. Every time I say Ichi, I always think of Ichigo from Bleach. 2, Ni, N-I, Ni, 2. 3 is San. I don't really know too much to think of when thinking of that. Ichi, Ni, San. Kind of easy to remember, hopefully. 4 is Yon. There's actually another way to say 4. There's Yon, and I want to say it's she. And yes, I'm right. I'm actually checking out the Learn from Japanese book that actually shows it here, that you can actually see that it gives you different versions of numbers to say in Japanese. I was reading that yon is said a lot more, but she is sometimes said when you're talking fast. And then in the book it says it's personal preference. Cultural reasons for different versions as well. And she also means death in Japanese. I forgot about that. That's pretty important, actually. So I guess don't always say she if you're at a funeral home. Say yon. If 4 people died, well, yon people died. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Go. Go. It's 5. 5 go. To remember go. 5 go. Honestly, I can't even think of anything to remember go. The way I'm remembering a lot of my numbers is just I'm saying it really fast, and so it's just in my head. I'll get back to it if I'm able to think of something. Next is Roku. 6 Roku. Roku, I feel like in the beginning tricked me up all the time. I would always be like ichi ni san shi go. I have to look back. Yeah, Roku. Yeah. So Roku is 6. obviously, if I think of a mnemonic device, I will try to get back to it. Next is 7, which is Shichi or Nana. I always say Nana. I was taught in a video series first that it was Nana, and so I actually memorized it with Nana, and I never knew that there was another word for 7, which is Shichi. I want to say Shichi is another. It could be a way to say numbers really fast, and Nana is kind of like that 2-syllable thing. Shichi, Shichi. You say it like really fast. I don't know if the book has anything on 7. I don't see anything on 7 on what the differences are besides that one thing I mentioned. Nana. I don't know. I don't really know what how to relate 7 to Nana. Obviously, this video is also for English people learning Japanese. So, yeah. So try to just remember that. Obviously, I can say that with all of these, but next is Hatchi. 8. 8 is next. Hatchi. Hatch. People say Hatchi, Hatch. I guess it's personal preference. I hear Hatch a little bit more than Hatchi. Obviously, it's all accent. It's really all on you on how you really want to say it. There's no offensive way in saying this one. I don't really know an English word to relate to that. Hachi. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so that's 8. Moving on is 9, which is Kyuu or Ku. There is an actual definition here on why Ku and Kyuu is different. People say Kyuu more because Ku also means suffering. So that's interesting. The more I'm actually looking at this book and realize and figuring these things out, it's actually coming back to me. I don't actually remember this either. Okay, so Ku is suffering. Alright, you shall Ku. Well, that doesn't sound as menacing as you shall suffer. But I don't know. A way to remember Kyuu or Ku. In the beginning, one of the easiest ways I was able to remember it was because I watched a lot of Naruto, and Kyuu in Naruto there's a thing called the nine-tailed fox. Nine-tailed fox. Well, in Japanese it's Kyuubi, which is what they call the nine-tailed fox. So Q is 9. Kyuubi, the nine-tailed fox. Very, very simple to memorize that. So that was a very easy word for me to always memorize. You'll notice I want to try to upload a lot of these videos, and you'll notice that I can relate a lot of Japanese terms to Naruto. Obviously, because it's Japanese-made anime. Alright, so that is 9. Last but not least, 10. 10 is Jew. J-U-U. Not J-E-W, like Jewish. J-U-U. Something I could relate to Jew. Well, J-U-U, there are 2 U's, and we're finally in the 2 digits. Maybe. Then you just gotta make sure you memorized how it's spelled. I mean, you should be if you're trying to learn Japanese, right? Yeah, so let's review. Actually, I should probably mention one more number. 0. 0 is 0 in Japanese. There are 2 other words for 0 if you really want to learn it, there's re and maru. I never really bothered to memorize those too much, but I probably should. Re. I don't really know too much of a way to memorize that. Neither with maru. I didn't memorize these enough to make a mnemonic device for it. So stick with 0. So let's review. 0, ichi, ni, san, shi or yan, go, roku, shichi or nana, shichi or nana, Hatchi or hutch, however you want to say it, Kyuu or ku. You remember which one was suffering? It was ku. And last but not least, 10, ju. Repeat that back to yourself. One of the easiest ways I was able to remember this, and I was able to get this down like a night or two to memorize 1 through 10. By the way, once you memorize 1 through 10, you can memorize 1 to 100 very easily. So just say 1 through 10 before you go to bed, or 0 through 10 before you go to bed. And counting actually is an easy way to get to sleep. So if you could just count, that's easy. Well, while you're counting, why don't you throw in learning Japanese? I did that actually recently with counting fingers. I found out what the names for pinky, ring, middle, index, and thumb were. I'll make another video for the fingers actually, and that's another way. So yeah, that was the video in counting all the numbers in Japanese, and just keep saying it to yourself. Just say, I only have 1 pen, I only have ichi pen. It's very simple to actually just think about it while you're doing your everyday stuff. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Like the comment if you learned something new. What did I say? Like the comment? Like the video if you learned something new. Comment if you have any questions about that. And hey, if you want to subscribe, cool, do it. And that's it for now. And the next video I'll jump into another basic thing for Japanese. And I am also learning, by the way. I do not know that much about Japanese. I'm gonna make videos on what I know and what maybe you guys could pick up on. Maybe we could learn together. I will respond to all the comments, definitely, and we can talk about what's going on with them, what's going on with Japanese. Again, thank you so much for watching. Arigatou gozaimasu, which is thank you. And I will see you all again. Mata ne.